Alright, are we live? We are live. Let's turn down the audio for you guys. There we go. Alright, welcome everybody back to Aerodel's Empire. I hope you've been being good citizens in mine absence. So today, we are once again doing a live playthrough, but, and this is a very big but, we have a surprise. Yes, or rather I have a surprise for you. This is my first ever stream of the Elder Scrolls Online. Huge fan of this game, been playing it off and on for about 5 years now. I got it in April of 2016. My friend and my roommate tried to convince me to play this game, and for the longest time I wouldn't because I had a really bad experience with Morrowind. I know this is going to be blasphemy bordering on heresy, but I did not like Morrowind. Yes, I know, type away in the comments. Did not like Oblivion much, and have not, nor will ever play Skyrim. I know I'm saying that, it's like, then why do you play Elder Scrolls Online? This game is not my, that's why I had hesitancy, but my roommate finally broke me down after, like, almost a year. And I finally caved and got this game. And it's a fun game. And like I said, I've been playing this off and on. I've been around since before one Tamriel. My roommate who convinced me to get this was part of the beta. Like, they even gave him a special pet you can only get if you were part of the beta, I think. Hold on. Is this webcam okay? Can you guys see me? Do I need to skosh it? Okay. Anyway. So, today, let me make this a little lower. Let me shrink myself. Oh no, help me. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that'll be better. Nothing in the corner to worry about. Okay, so, this is my main character, Aerodel, yours truly, who actually started off as a female high elf, then I made her into a him and changed her into a male Imperial, and then the power gamer, meta gamer in me got the better of me, and I made him into a high elf because he's a sorcerer, and I do magical DPS, and I usually have him spec towards either PvP or PvE group content. For those who may be watching who are new or curious what all these acronyms means, PvP means player versus player, so it's you fighting another person. PvE is player versus environment, your surrounding habitat, which, yes, I know habitats are for animals, environments are for humans specifically, but I digress. And so, end game, like when you get up there and you've done a lot of stuff, content is called PvE, and it's some of the hardest content in the game, and you need like big groups of people to do that, and they're called trials. But so we're gonna start that, and today I'm probably gonna go through with him. I might actually maybe play another character, but let me introduce you to the cast. So we have Aerodel, who's done everything. I've completed Cadwell's Gold, done most everything under the sun except for like some veteran dungeons and trials. I'm empty on trials. I can never find a good group. If you guys are a good group who can carry, sort of, I can somewhat pull my weight. As you can see, I only have 730 CP, which stands for champion points. Once your character reaches a level 50, you will stop leveling your character, and then account-wide, you have what they call champion points. Little points you can put into different nodes and just make you stronger overall. And yes, Aerodel is a member of the Sigic Order, Mages Guild, the whole nine. And I have many different outfits for him. Next on the cast, and I'm going through these via, or in order of their alliance, because if you're unfamiliar with this game, Elder Scrolls Online has 3 factions that are basically warring. There's an empty throne, and everybody's rushing to become emperor because it's good to be the king. So there are 3 main political factions. In the upper northwest of Tamriel. Tamriel is the continent. Um, and Nirn is the planet they're on, if you can call it that. Don't even get me started on Elder Scrolls lore. Oh my gosh, my roommate and I butt heads about this all the time. Well, not really butt heads, but my brain melts trying to, like, water is actually memories. You're not really on a planet because you're in another plane of reality, a dimension, and like it's so out there. But anyway, so there are three main factions in the upper northwest of the continent. You have what are called the Daggerfall Covenant, and they are mostly half-elves, orcs, and like Arabian-style humans. In the southwestern section, the south and the western, because each of these take up kind of equidistal chunks of the continent. In the center is where the imperial capital was, or is, but they're trying to claim. So in the southern portion, you have, in the southwestern portion, you have the Aldmeri Dominion. And they comprise the High Elves, the Wood Elves, and the Cat Folk, which are basically called Khajiit, but they're humanoid-looking cats. I'll introduce you to one here in a second. And then in the other portion, because if you have, like, the Daggerfall Covenant's here, the Aldmeri Dominion would be here. The other one that connects, and they kind of, like I said, they form kind of an equal-ish ring around this central section of the Imperial City. To a degree, there's a lot of open spaces and some that have nothing to do with these alliances. The other one is called the Ebonheart Pact. And they comprise usually dark elves and lizard folk that are called Argonians. This is from where they're from. And human, basically Vikings. They're called Nords. And there is a 10th race that you can play called the Imperial, which is another type of human. And yes, and each race does have different skills. I'll show you guys all about it in case you're curious. So going on down, this is Aradel. He's my main man. He's done everything and, you know, bought the t-shirt. He has the mugs. He's been there, done that. He got all the vacation stickers on his luggage. Then we have Drokar Sihani, and she is, I have her, now the looks-wise, you can have a mount, you can have a pet, and there's a lot of design, but I made her look like a type, see, she has a cattail, and then she's wearing a mask or a helmet, but it has little spaces for her ears. She is, I kind of made her look like what's called a Dromathra, which, and yes, you trill the R's. Which, as you can see, she got a cub there, and she got a mount there, and then she looks like one. They're these, basically demon cats, that come from behind the moon. So if the moon's here, they're on the dark side of it, and they occasionally come through and cause mischief. Next is Edlos Okalo. I don't really play him. He's my warden. He's a wood elf. Enough said. Oh, as far as classes go. So you have race, you have class. I'll even show you here. So let's take Aradel, for example. Let's do where's the all-in-one? There's alliance change. That changes your alliance. That's your appearance. Race change. And then there's name change. One of these allows you to go through all of it. Race change is also just a bigger version of an appearance change. And then I guess alliance change. Maybe there's not. So here's Aradel. No collectibles. That's what he looks like, because you can wear an outfit. That's the champion gear, and then nothing. So here, there's the 10 races here of Breton, which are the half elves, High Elf, Argonian, which are the lizards, orcs, which that's self-explanatory, Wood Elves, which are tinier, all meat-eating elves, the Dark Elf. You can see why they're called Dark Elves, because they're literally ebon-skinned. Red Guards, which, like I said, they're like Arabian Nights, type. Khajiit, which there is a Khajiit. So that is what a Khajiit looks like. And whether their legs are digigrade or plantigrade, there's many different varieties. Nord, which again, they're these big Viking-looking guys. And then the Imperial, which I guess would be all the averages. And then you've got, your faction here, your alliance. And there is an upgrade where you can have, because normally races are restricted to the alliance they're from. You have, you can't play a High Elf, which is from the Aldemiri Dominion, in the Ebonheart Pact, usually. But if you get an upgrade, then you get more freedom. So Drokar Sihani, she's a Khajiit. In fact, let's look at that. No collectibles. You don't really see much champion gear. There. So here's what she looks like. Isn't she pretty? Her beautiful blue eyes, her cute widow earballs. Just want to scratch her chin. She's so cute. And then my wood elf. Again, I don't really play him. This is Omara, who is now a Templar. Oh yeah, I was explaining classes. Doi, there is no class change token. Once you pick a class, you can change the race and alliance, gender, everything else all you want all day and night. You can never, at time of going live or recording here on... Oh, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. As you can see, I don't care. So, you can never change your class. And the classes are... the game originally came with, I think, 3. You had the Sorcerer, which Aerodel is, naturally, the best. You have Nightblade, which is like a rogue, which they will wear medium armor. Sorcerers will typically wear like light armor. And then you have the... Oh, sorry, there's 4 classes. You had the Dragon Knight, which is, big and hitty, fighter-esque. And then you have the Templar, which, if I was going to compare it to any other games, it's kind of like a cleric from Dungeons and Dragons. It can fight, it can heal, it can do all that. It's the Swiss Army knife. They're just... Right now, Templar is one of the better classes if you want to play solo by yourself. They're really, really good at that. There's my Imperial, Flavius Valorous Constant. I probably butchered that. My Necromancer, which again, most of these characters, other than Drokar, I don't really play. She's level 35. Aerodal's the chief gunner of the entire faction here. You can have up to 18 characters if you buy more character slots, which I did years ago. And the background you're seeing used to be restricted to your alliance. Now they change it to whatever like DLC that the company is trying to push out there. This is, I think it's called Blackreach. It's a section in the southwestern portion of the continent. And again, this isn't really controlled by an alliance. And you can see these little symbols. So the ones with the eagle here are Aldemiri Dominion. They're the ones in the southwestern section. My cat is meowing his head off. I don't know why. Shush, cat, you're fine. Oh, let me lower this so you guys aren't blinded. 1 second. I just saw that. Derp. Okay, let's lower that down a little bit so you're not dying. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, as I was saying, and this is also a breakthrough because this is my first time playing with the keyboard and mouse while streaming. Every other time was with a controller. So the little symbol next to your character denotes what alliance or faction they're from. The little bird, the eagle, is the Aldemiri Dominion. This dragon here is for the, or I should say glorified wyvern, is from the Ebonheart Pact. And, Aerodel, what's the difference between a wyvern and a dragon? A wyvern typically has 4 limbs, and they have 2 wings, and then they have 2 hind legs. Not too dissimilar from, like, bats or pterosaurs, which are, like, the flying reptiles from, like, the Jurassic Park. A dragon, a typical Western European dragon has what no vertebrate has, which is 6 limbs. And no, a tail doesn't count as a limb. where they'll have their wings on their back, and then they'll have, front arms and, back legs. So if you've seen Harry Potter or The Hobbit, like Smaug would be basically a giant wyvern. And the dragons in Harry Potter would be like wyverns. Anyway, this is Vevmar Telvanni. This is my dark elf. He is my main dark elf, and he's also a sorcerer. I have 4 characters at level 50. 3 of them are sorcerers. 1 is a necromancer, and all of them are magic users. I might be a little biased. What cat? He is going off. I think he lost his toy. He's got a toy mouse he bats around. Varg Fafnirson is my Nord Viking-esque person. He's drunk, you can see, and yes, I have these glowy saber-tooth and a saber-tooth cub. This guy has... There's no real comparison to what he... And on the right-hand side of the screen is your mount, and on the left-hand side is your pet. The pet serves no function other than just to be cool and follow you around. It just looks neat. It has no practical application. Like in Diablo 3, if you have a pet, they'll actually go and pick up gold and stuff. In here, the pet does absolutely nothing. They are called non-combat pets, and they just look cool. That's all they do. And sometimes you can have a matching set, sometimes not. Like my Imperial here's got a Colovian badger. This guy's got some undead dogs. He has what's called a Vardvark, kind of, analogous to an Aardvark. And that thing that he rides is called a Kagauti, and it's a fire one, as you can see. He's got, like, glowing fire, and it's a type of terrestrial reptile. He's got saber-toothed kitties. That's Varg. And then we have Michelle Corlandur, who, you can't see it beneath her armor. I have her look like a Daedra. Daedra are basically... And this is why my roommate and I just clash. You could, like, trying to simplify and explain to new people is Daedra. It's oversimplistic to call them basically demons or daemons, because there's no heaven or hell in this game. There's no demons and angels. Daedra are just anything, like the cub there. That weird horned on fire cub and the Nightmare Mountain that's on fire. Those are also Daedra. Daedra are basically just any living creature that comes from the other plane called Oblivion. And yeah, don't get me started on that. But basically, I have her like that. She's all sad. You can give your character a personality where they'll act a certain way. Like Drokar is a thief. Aerodel is the same as Vevmar. They both have the Telvanni Sage, Deep Thinkers. Mr. Okalo here, Edlos, is happy and cheerful. He's just smiling. Omara is plain. Flavius. They're all plain. Vevmar's a mage. Varg is drunk. Michelle is sad. She's melancholy. But she's supposed to look like this demon thing, basically. This is Nethira Redoran, my only other dark elf, and she's a noble, as you can see, and she's actually from House Redoran. House Redoran is a noble line, and she is part of that. She also has a Kagauti, I'm not sure. Estrid the White is a Reach Woman Necromancer, which I might make her a Warden. And so another thing I want to really get my roommate's opinion on, and you guys too. My roommate really knows this game in and out, and for lore purposes, again, you can't change your class, but you can change your race and gender, so you can basically change your class the long way around-ish. Like if all of your characters are level 50, and you have, one of each class, two of each class, whatever, and you're like, I want this person to be a different class. Find somebody with the same class and you just swap them. So Estrid is a necromancer, hunts with dragons. This is an Argonian. He's got a tail. He has another type of lizard called a guar, or I wouldn't say lizard, reptile. And then he's got a turtle. So this is an Argonian, but he is a warden, and she is necromancer. And then I have what, two Templars? No, we've got a sorcerer, a dragon knight, a nightblade, and a Templar. Oh yeah, and then they added two more classes. So you had the four: sorcerer, nightblade, dragon knight, Templar. Then they added warden, which you summon a bunch of... Now, those pets can do stuff. You summon a bunch of animals. And then the latest one they added was the necromancer. Where, obviously, you deal with dead things and debuffs and all that. Anyway. So there now are 6 classes, 10 races, and one of 3 of the alliances. You have to pick an alliance. You can't choose to be neutral. You can't say, I don't want to get involved in this political war. I want to run around and play the game. You can run around and play the game in any order, any way that you want. You know, up, down, left, and sideways. But you do have to pick an alliance. Now, it doesn't matter as much since an update came out called Tamriel, where now anybody can be any alliance type of thing and mix. Because before, they even kept players separate. Like, if you had a friend that was Ebonheart Pact and you were Aldmeri Dominion, you couldn't meet up, but they changed that. So, Estrid over here, she is a necromancer, but I might want to make her a warden and then make him, the Argonian, a Templar, and then make my Templar a necromancer. I don't know. Maybe Nightblade. I may make her a necromancer. I don't know. Daedra are not undead. And there are undead in this game. You have vampires and werewolves and all that. But yeah. So Estrid, and then you have Hunts with Dragons. And I named them to the convention of their races. And we'll get into the aesthetics. And then lastly, here are all my characters from the Daggerfall Covenant. Those are the ones that are in the northwest section of the continent. You have northeast, which is northeast, and because it kind of... The Ebonheart Pact and Daggerfall Covenant kind of go like this around Cyrodiil, and then you have the Aldmeri Dominion over here. That's southwest, like, I'll show you guys. But the Daggerfall Covenant, these guys. This is it's supposed to be Anbyr. Anbyr Inyert is my, Breton sorcerer. Again, Bretons are half-elves, but right now I have her cosmetically to look like a celestial, which they're basically living, thinking constellations. It's weird. Again, don't get me started on Elder Scrolls lore. Now we have Anna Jura, who is my necromancer. See, undead horror. She got a skeleton. They call it a dragon. It's a wyvern. And she's got the tattoos and the bones and the glowing, sigils. Fun fact, what's the difference between a sigil and a sigil? Sorry, she's got glowing sigils. And just, yes, the necromancer personality. Next is Caesar Augustus Imperator. He is I have one Imperial for each alliance, because Imperials, they were the people that ruled over the entire continent until the latest emperor basically died, or don't want to get too spoilery if you haven't played this game. It's been out for almost 10 years, but he's not around anymore. So that's why there's all this vying for the throne, and the Imperials control that. So he is an Imperial, yes. And his special horses. Then we have... She's a Breton too, and she's got the red dyed hair. Alina Green Herald. She is a... what's called a Weirdest. W-Y-R-D. Not W-E-I-R-D. Like, oh, gee, that's weird. No, weird as W-Y-R-D, as in it's its own thing. They're basically like hedge witches, or people that just live out in like huts and... collect insects and bugs and read bones and all that, out there. And then we have Sharia Vasasi, who, this is a Redguard. This is the Arabic, Arabian type, that they're going for. I do like how I gave her the cornrows. That looks really good. They're from a desert environment, naturally, go figure. She's got a fennec fox and a camel. And then Bolog Belkson is my orc, who rides a bear and has a bear cub and lives in the mountains, and him's always cranky. And luckily, I did all of my crafting writs, which more about that later. So I'm going to log in with Aerodel, and I'm going to run around and collect materials first, and then we'll see what else there is to do. I love that background. This is my favorite environment in the game, is Somerset. And I'll show you guys the map here in a second. Because this is supposed to take place over over thousands of square miles. I don't know if this is the entire planet. No, it's not, because there are sections that aren't even on the map. And see, look here. These are a whole bunch of other people. This is what's called an MMORPG, Massive Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. Role-playing because you're playing a role, and Massive Multiplayer Online because all of these are other people. These are their characters. Like this person has a very tiny, I want to say elf, who's an assassin, and she's a vampire. This person who looks actually, yeah, and the amount of customization you can do in the game is just insane. There's so many options, you will get lost in it. Like this person looks all nifty and shiny. And wait for my game to render. Wait for it to render. There, it rendered. Wow. She's looking fancy. There are some NPCs, like that's a guard. Don't attack the guards. You will die. You will fight very bravely, and you will die very quickly. So we can mount up. And you just call your mount any mount. Doesn't matter if it's a normal horse or my ethereal Sigic thing here. They do their own thing. And yes, there is falling damage in this game. And you can ride around and be all fasty speedy. Let me zoom the camera out as much as I can. Aerodel is very tall because most high elves are tall peoples. You can play this game with a controller, and this game is available on like Xbox and PlayStation. I prefer it on PC. And this is a waypoint. So let me show you guys the map here. Okay, let me zoom out. Zoom out again. So this is the planet, I believe, is called Nirn. And the plane we're in, like the plane of existence, is called Mundus. Like mundane, boring, normal. It's basically the normal plane. And these little things around this map are other pockets of planes. There's many different planes. But Tamriel is this huge continent made up with, little islands and stuff. We are down here. So over here, this is what I was talking about. This is the Daggerfall Covenant. And all these white things are way shrines. I wish I could turn them off. But most of this is the Daggerfall Covenant, not counting this section called Hrothgar, and then anything beyond this line. So don't count this section. But this little thing here that hugs this bay, this coastline, that's the Daggerfall Covenant. These things down here, partially. These four sections and this island here are the Aldmeri Dominion. Somerset does not count as the Aldmeri Dominion, oddly. And then these regions up here, except for this big island, these regions here that snake along this way are the Ebonheart Pact. So it's not a complete circle, because there are spaces that the game developers did say they will fill in, and they filled in a lot over the years. You have, northern and southern Elsewhere. See how it's spelled Elsewhere, W-E-Y-R? That's where the Khajiit live, the cat people. Here you have Blackwood, which is not part of any alliance. Same thing with Murkmire. Same thing with the Gold Coast, Hughes Bane, Hrothgar, the Reach, Western Skyrim, and Craglorn. Oh, and this giant island called Vardenfell, and this giant island called Somerset. None of them are part of these alliances. They do their own thing. And this is This is Cyrodiil. This is the heartland where the Imperials ruled. And this one's a little more specific on up here. You do have Daggerfall Covenant, Ebonheart Pact, and then down here you have the Aldmeri Dominion. And they're fighting for control of this island here, which is basically the Imperial City, which is split into different wards and things like that. And this section of the map is where you go mainly, or it used to be exclusively, but now you do player versus player. Everywhere else, you can have duels anywhere you want. You can challenge an individual player to a duel. I pity the fool that duels me. But you can. And then there's group PvP, where it's your team versus another team you can do, called Battlegrounds. And then Cyrodiil, which is wild and unpredictable. We are here in Somerset, this subtropical island. Big island. And this is the home of all of the... And each region does have... I do like how the game developers went in and they gave each region, each race, a very distinct architecture. And this is the High Elven place, which is... My knowledge is in paleontology, not architecture. I want to say this is some form of European. Traditionally European, like medieval European, would be, I guess, like the Bretons. Although you could say that's more like France, but that's still Europe, duh. And different races, they will, when they hire voice actors, they'll have them do different accents. Like Nords sometimes will have a Germanic accent, and like the Dark Elves or High Elves will have a very posh English accent, and like the Reachmen, they'll have like Welsh or Scottish accents. So here is what we are talking about. So let me type in survey. These are surveys. You basically go out and collect materials. I am poor. I only have 160,000 some odd gold. In this game, that's dirt poor compared to the big leagues like Endgame. To a starting player, that's more money than you're ever going to see. To somebody in the Endgame, that's bankruptcy. So there's a survey. We are going to Shadowfen. These little white dots again. The ones that look like these towers are way shrines. You can teleport to them. The boxes are dungeons, and the ones that have that look with the horns above them with a plus, those are trials. Trials require 12 people to do, even on normal difficulty. There's two difficulties in this game, normal and veteran. A trial, trials are the hardest in-the-game content to do for basically anything. And a veteran trial is the hardest in-game content, where you need a group of 12 people who know what they're doing to take it on. It's insane. But the square buildings are just dungeons, which are designed to be ran with 4 people. If you're really powerful and good, you can do it just by yourself, and I have done that. But it's a lot easier with other people. But these little pillars are way shrines, and we're heading to one right now in Shadowfen. No? Where was it? Just gotta go back and look. Oh, Stormhaven. My apologies. Stormhaven's in the opposite direction. Stormhaven, this is Daggerfall territory, and we are looking for that red X. Ignore all the other markers on here. Time enough to explain what those are. Oh boy. So we're gonna mount up. Oh, I don't have a food, so it's very important. A lot of new players forget that is you need food. Not to like keep yourself fed, but they provide certain buffs that make you all kinds of cranky. Cranky in a good way. Got my, and you'll see that little icon right there. There's 2 icons. One is telling me I have an experience buff, and the other is telling me I have a food buff. Excuse me. And see, this is my little pet, and he'll just follow and fly behind. He's a little griffin. They're adorable. I would love a griffin mount, especially in that color. And there is only one griffin right now, and it's like not really a griffin. It doesn't have wings. But the mounts do have a function. They make you go faster. Now, I have it where some characters of mine are faster without a mount. That requires a lot of tweaking. Oh. And here's how you go out and you harvest stuff. And that is what we're doing right now. Very boring, I know. I, above all things in this game, am a crafter. That is my main purpose. I'm not a PvPer. I'm not a PvEer, though I certainly can. Contend with the best. I am a crafter. I love crafting in this game, and I've done almost all of the crafting stuff. See, there is... If we get too close, this enemy will attack us. We don't want that. What we do want is to go back into our skills and change that. Sigil order, if you don't mind. Thank you. I have you can tweak this game with things called add-ons, and they make your life a lot easier. Typically. And the game developers do allow that. See, so that was a survey writ. So we got that. Now we're going to Auradon. Auradon, which is this island here. And we have one survey. Again, you want to pay attention to that red X. This is probably an enchanting survey. Blacksmithing. There's several different fields of crafting. Crafting actually isn't as difficult as, like, or daunting as it first appears, because there's a lot that goes into that. Okay. See, I made my horse temporarily go faster with this skill. That makes you zoom. Whoa, are they aggressive? They are not. I was like, I saw some red for some reason. See, look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. This is high. This is like the same as Somerset. It's Aldmeri government, same thing, but like this subtropical, beautiful. All these glowing things are resources I can harvest. And in this case, it's rubidite, which is for metal. You have three types of equipment: metal, cloth, harvest, metal, cloth, and wood. Wood would be like your shields and your staves. Metal, obviously, for like plate mail and like swords and things, and then cloth for cloth and leather, which go into the same branch, which are for light and medium armor. We want to go back to that way shrine. You can teleport from anywhere. You don't need to get to a way shrine to teleport to a way shrine. But for whatever harebrained reason, the developers decided to put in an in-game gold cost. I have no idea what head trauma possessed them to do that. I think it is absolutely ludicrous. Like, why? Now, granted, it doesn't cost you real-life money. And no, these aren't part of the surveys, by the way. I just saw them and, penny saved is penny earned, so I collected it. But why charge somebody? See, there's another player right there, and this person is... Why is not my V working? Okay. There we go. V is normally a shortcut for zoom in. This person is playing a Khajiit who has butterflies. See, there's a resource. It's glowing. We're going to harvest water. So I'm taking somebody's water. Yes, you can steal in this game. In fact, there's a whole thing around being like the best thief. Oh yeah, where's our next spot we're going? Stonefall. See, surveys are that easy. They're boring, but there's no difficulty. Stonefalls is over here in the Ebonheart Pact area, and it's a very volcanic place. Like, the background images do the region's justice. My aunt might actually like this game. I think she played World of Warcraft. Poor thing. Oh, yes, and they just now introduced something called companions. I'm going to summon mine. There are 2 companions you can get. They're NPCs that follow you around and all that, and you can't tweak their physical looks, like skin color, hair color, all that, but you can customize what they're wearing just as much as you can. Now, this place is not really based on anything. Stonefalls, Deshant, like these places, the weird pseudo semi Asiatic, structures, Mongolian, Chinese, and then these giant mushrooms, these floating jellyfish. This place is wholly alien. There's a guar. Anything in yellow is neutral. You can attack it and it'll defend itself, but they're not immediately hostile. Like that thing over there, Covenant Infantry, because this is Ebonheart lands. There's another player on a horse. Will attack you. Red does attack you. But this place is not based on, like, anything. There's a dead person. So, yeah. Take that with what you want. Okay, we want to zoom in. This is the zoom slider down here. This is the locations, quest keys, and all that. And then map completion, they'll tell you what you have left in a region. I've done everything everywhere. In the base game. So, I'm gonna make my mount look all special, apply the speed boost, and head off. Whee! Oh my. There we go. Look at that. Oh, there's a shadow. What's above us? Oh, there are dragons in this game. Dragons, again, I use that term loosely. There are giant dragon-like wyverns in this game that you can find only in one place. 2 places? I don't think they're in southern elsewhere. But a few years ago, they released a DLC that included dragons, which will... You can even... Oh, it is southern elsewhere? Okay, I believe it's southern elsewhere. No, maybe it is northern elsewhere. You can't see it here, but they'll have a little icon, I guess, when you're in the area that will show where a dragon is flying, and you can go and hunt them down. And they are tough. Aerodel, can you take on a dragon solo? I can. I have. It's not an experience I'd like to repeat if I can help it. Dragons are not... Dragon-like wyverns are not weak. You're supposed to take them on with people. Oh, my XP buff ran out. So we want to go into consumables to find something to give us more experience buffs. I don't see anything. So what we're going to do is summon our banker, which we can do. You have an armorer, a merchant, a smuggler for the Thieves Guild, and a banker.
Speak with me a moment.
There are different variants to bankers and merchants. The only difference is cosmetic. That's it. They still perform the same function. So if you buy it, which you have to buy with real money, it is worth the investment if you get one of each. I will say it's expensive. But once you have them, you have them. You don't have to pay for them again. And they're accessible through all your characters across your account for time immemorial. Once you make that purchase, it's there. So I would definitely say that it's worth it. And the banker holds stuff. The main appeal is you can bust it out anywhere, and you can store a lot of stuff in your bank, and it's accessible to all characters. For me, I want some experience scrolls. Well, I got 36 here. I don't think I need that many. How do we split stack? I'll just take 6. That's all I want to take. There we go. I will take the 6. You can also use that to transfer money, dismiss, and unfortunately I have to call my companion back. That is one annoying thing. Anytime you use any of the other merchants. Oh, those guys are on Indri. Oh, they have the matching mount. Or pet. I'm sucked up. I'm sick right now. Some things you can only get exclusively. What were we doing? We were gonna chew down on one of these experience scrolls. There we go. Alright. Ooh. I haven't, and I think it's pronounced Indrink. Here, I'll show you guys. So, this is your collections tab. Here's the mounts. And, oh, I have the Hollowjack Rider Bear. Heavyweights. What is that? Zulzon Flesh Ripper? Complete the Zelvaka Bane achievement. And, wow, okay. Constructs, where is it? There it is. A Mossheart Indrik. There are a lot of them. Those guys, I think, were riding the Crimson. There's the Dawnwood, Ice Breath, Luminous, which is pretty cool. Nascent, I thought I had the Nascent. Don't you need the Nascent to make that? Onyx, the Pure Snow, Spectral is nifty. I have one, and it is the Moss Heart. I thought I had the Nascent because the way that these mounts work is that the developers will put out events in the game. During the events, you can collect pieces, and during the next event, you can collect more pieces, etc., etc. And then finally, you can forge them all together to make, like, I think the normal or standard Indrik. That, I think that's how it's pronounced. Indrik. Once you make the Indrik, you can then take that Indrik, which I think is the Nascent, and then merge it with other things you've collected, feathers or whatever, to make a different kind of Indrik. I liked the Moss Heart. I unfortunately did not do that with my pets, exotic. I would like to have, because they had that at a time. I do need to see what event they're running. There's always special rewards you can only get in in-game events. Where were we headed, chat? We were going to East March, which is in the north section here, northeastern. A lot of snow around here. And this one, again, this is Viking-esque, except for the fact that there's Smilodons and woolly mammoths, not to be confused with mastodons. And I don't know what species of Smilodon. Could be Californicus, could be Fatalis, who knows. They have giants on. It's very Quest for Fire. It's an old 80s movie. Very good. What does it remind me of? Like Clan of the K-Bear books. It's got a very the Cenozoic vibe to it. You know, Paleocene, Pliocene, Pleistocene, all that. There's people there. Those are NPCs. You can't target PCs, or rather they don't glow when you target them. And these guys are just minding their business. See, these are yellow, so I could go up and attack them if I wanted to. I don't want to. They're just doing their ritual. Leave me out of it. I went the opposite direction. We want to go over this way. And yeah, you can swim in this game. You cannot dive down. There's no drowning. Like, you won't run out of stamina. I can swim in circles literally forever. So you know, that's not a problem. If you swim too far out, like, you're like, oh, if I just kept swimming across the ocean? The game developers have put in a clever way to prevent you from doing that, which are basically piranhas. Where am I headed? How do I get up there? All right. This thing is being tricky. I love the topography. Oh. See, somebody else has that same writ, or survey, excuse me, survey, and it'll show up on their map, and they're collecting their survey. So from time to time, you'll run into other people like that who... And a survey is a... So you've noticed I can collect resources from anywhere. A survey is a map that leads you to rich resource deposits. Like, where normally you might get like 3 to 7 of, like, say, that rubidite. In rubidite rich ones, I can get anywhere from 18 to 40. 18 being the lowest, 40 being the max. And I believe that was a survey. And when I've collected it, the add-on I have will take it off of the map here. So the X no longer marks the spots. So our next one is Deshawn, which is also in Ebonheart. And Deshawn is very much like that Stonefalls, that place with the giant mushrooms that makes just, it's weird, bizarre, and alien. And this is general chat. People are... What is Masters? A Master's Bow. Okay, they're selling something. My cat is banging on the cupboards. I'm gonna have to go out and chastise him. So this is Deshawn. Oh, X marks the spot. Closest waypoint is the city here called Mournhold. And there are other sections of this game, like those little symbols that are grayed out. Like that indicates that there's a house that is available to buy. Oh, wow. That person is a Dunmer. A Dunmer is basically... Elves in this game are also called Mer, and there's many different species of elves. In fact, even orcs are a type of elf. Some people, and my roommate will argue this contentiously, I might add. Some people think that the Khajiit are elves, too, the cat folk. There is a hot debate around that, not just with me and him, but in the general. Whoa, we're fighting something. I can tell because of the map. Alright, let's speed up. Throw that down. Summon the Daedra. See, this is a good example of combat. Maybe not a good example because I absolutely murder things. I'm a beast. I'm just gonna say it. I've been playing this game for years. This is the first time I've streamed it or really talked about it, because again, with me, it's off and on. This is not a game that you could play to beat it, you know. But this is a time waste game. Well, you could say that's true for all games, but like it's just, it's not like, say, what I'm going to be streaming in 3 days, you know, the Horizon Zero Dawn, where you do it, it's done. This game's always got something to do. So ooh, platinum. So it's not a game I can stream like, again, like Metroid, where, okay, we're going to try and get all the collectibles and then beat the boss, done. This isn't that type of game. But I've been playing this lately and neglecting my streaming for you guys, which, yes, I need to make a schedule. That's on me, chat. I need to do that for you guys, to be more consistent. Even my aunt was like, did I break the YouTubes? How come I'm not seeing you? I'm like, nah, that's on me. All right, last one, guys. Green Shade. That one is in my home alliance, Eredell's home alliance, in this game anyway, of the Aldmeri Dominion. Green Shade. There we go. X marks a spot. Quickest way there would be that waypoint. This is Green Shade. Like, again, the art of these backgrounds do it justice. It gives you a real good feel for where you're at. And this has a very, I want to say, African feel to it, too, almost. It still has that high elven architecture, but the topography is altered. Whee! Oh, that's right. Hold on. Forgot to make myself look pretty. All right. And then run faster. Because where we're headed is over here. And I see a treasure chest right here. Did something just try to fight us? Oh, I angered a crocagator. An alligator. I didn't even see. Like, what happened to him? He disappeared. Just gone. Okay. Anyway, this is a treasure chest. And you unlock it, and my acquaintance, who's a locksmith, cringes at how this is done, because he's an actual locksmith.
Finders keepers, as they say.
Oh, I guess that gator did come back. And then not. Okay, the game is really acting weird. Wait, where? Oh, there's where. Oh, there is a gator there. Why are you bugging the poor gator or crocodile? Why are you bugging him? It's called the preemptive strike. It's me hitting him back first. If I went over here, he would just get aggressive and try to eat me, and I don't want to deal with it. I'm here to just harvest things. Okay. Where are we? And here's an example of how to port somewhere. So say you're out in the wilderness and you want to go directly to any one of these way shrines that you've visited before. They're not all available like they are on my map. That's only because I've been everywhere. You have to actually walk up to them and then activate them, and a blue fire, or usually, will spring out, and then they're active for that character, period. It's not account-wide, it's character-wide, these way shrines. So when I go to use a way shrine, and all you see are all these white dots, because I've been there. I've done everything. And you'll notice a lot of the black spots. Yes, I don't own a lot of the houses. I am a quality over quantity individual. So I do own some houses, but I own the big... what was that guy wearing? What are both of these guys wearing? What is he wearing? Like, I need to get a picture of it. Like, what is that? And then this guy... See, there's so many looks. My roommate and I, when him and I would play this, we would actually have sort of a mini game or contest of who can identify what pieces of armor other players are wearing. We would be like, what in the world? And even harder to correctly guess the die. Again, there's so much customization. Okay, here we are. There is more to crafting than just clothes and armor and weapons and stuff. There's jewelry, enchantments, potions. Okay, I'm gonna refine all of this stuff here. Get ready. I'm refining raw materials into, well, refined products. Jewelry being the hardest to get and most expensive by far right now currently. It's a shame I did not get any clothier materials to refine. Did get some rubidite. The other day, I had saved up... Ooh, got a lot of tasty treats. I had saved up 2 days worth of all my characters doing their daily writs, and I had so many surveys that I had, like, several thousand wood here. The rough ruby ash, I had, like, 1.5k. And I don't think there's anything for me to deconstruct. See, what is that person wearing? She's got... Go away. Not you. Oh, dang it. Anyway. These are NPCs. You can talk to them. They do things. Sell you stuff. Oh, yeah. I don't need that up anymore. So, let's see. What do I have to... I can refine that. Okay. Because this game you will never get done collecting. Like, I need... Oh. I need to... Oh, gosh. I need a nap, but I need to collect a whole bunch of stuff. They're like, if you go to your collections here, fragments, the things you can put together, like for the Indric mounts. So, unstable morpholith, which I think is a pet. There's so many different fragments of so many different things. Scales of Akatosh. Oh, yeah. Apple bobbing, see, the Crimson, I have 2 of them, so I can actually start making that. Void Plasm Pet, Sovereign Sow. I don't even know where to get these. A Jester's Festival, okay. Cartographer, now this one I actually want to work on for my, on the Celestial. She used to be a vampire, but she actually has leveled up her scrying and archaeology excavation skill line. So I want to get these. There's so many things. Tools, I think. Fire rock. Yeah, I need more fragments for certain things. I could have sworn, I don't know why it's not here. Maybe this is only like for, because I've got like, this, you must have all the pieces of the rune box in order to combine them. So this is for the big-eared ginger kitten, which if we go to the pets, you can see, whoops, wrong key. If We go to the pets, I believe he's their non-combat pets. So if we go to, I want to say exotic. For the maybe it's just domestic. Big-eared ginger kitten. That looks adorable. He looks like Dobby. You have to acquire. Oh man, I am tired, guys. Sorry. Acquired by finding its 7 rune box fragments in Carn Western and combining them. That's the Sovereign Sow for the Jesters Festival. Okay. What are some Daedric ones I'm missing? That is from a quest, that is an achievement, and that is an achievement. Moongrave Fane Conquer. Let's oh, well, let me check. What are some flying pets that I'm missing? A dragon, Dragon's Wrath, Swamp Jelly, Unstable Morpholith. Yeah, let's see what I am missing. What's in the exotics? A bog dog. Another dwarven pet? Is an antiquity in the Reach. Antiquities was something they added a few updates ago, which lets you dig and scry. It's actually kind of fun. Grizzly Mummy Mew Me, because he's a mummy. That's cute. An Icebound Dwarven Spider, huh? After completing the Frostvault Conqueror achievement. Most of these are, again, like trial related or veteran dungeon related. Veteran dungeons go up in difficulty in, like, for DC. So if you have the base game, veteran dungeons, you can do once you get, you can do on your own. If you're good. And it's not even as much being good, it's about being well geared. Well, yeah, because you really have to know your stuff. To pull a veteran dungeon solo, you got to know your stuff. I don't think there has been a player born that can do even a normal trial solo. I would have to see hard evidence of that. That's impossible. So there's another one. Werver, Snowball Buddy, Void Plasm. Domestic we saw, and inventory. You can buy these, and they passively increase your inventory. My crafting bag. Yes. Let's take a look. What resource? Okay, blacksmithing. I got 51 tempering alloys. We're looking for anything gold. Clothing. I've only got 11 of the drug wax. I don't know how to pronounce that. 28 rosin. I have 6 chromium plating, in which you need 10 chromium grains to turn into 1 chromium plating. And this is where I was talking about. The jewelry stuff is few and far between. I also only have 1 zircon plating. After that, it doesn't really matter. Alchemy, enchanting. I got 41 Kuda, which, by the way, I need to make something. Provisioning. There are some things in provisioning I need to go get. There are some things I need to go get, period. We are off to a guild trader. So there are 2 types of ways to handling an in-game economy. And both have their benefits and drawbacks. And you'll have proponents and opponents of each citing its benefits and drawbacks, respectively. Ooh, what are you wearing? Necromancer stuff. Different color. I forgot what it's called. Worm cult? Okay, so yes, we did. I want styles, racial style stones, which style material we want. Breton style material, not a raw material, because you can refine raw materials into something. What are my raw materials? About a style material, like you can buy them, and it's like molybdenum. That's okay. That's Breton. So we'll search for Molly. There we go. And I wouldn't imagine... I have seen people sell these, but... you can just buy them. Which... I remember, some person made it where it was... it's simple. Okay, I gotta go buy it normally. It's just so tedious. Whee! Hey, yeah! Plop. Ow. Again, you do take fall damage in this game, and you can die. This game does not have a consequence for dying other than, like, mild inconvenience. You don't drop your loot. You don't have to go back and collect your body. Your character isn't deleted, like in hardcore modes and stuff. What are these people wearing? Oh my gosh, what is this person wearing? They look fantastic. I think that's Hollow Jack? I'm not sure. She's wearing a costume with lots of makeup, and that is a vampire, I want to say dark elf. See, this is where it gets where it's like, try to guess what other people are wearing. And she ran off. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I was doing something. Buying style materials. Oh, and runes. I need runes. Which I am low on. Let's get more of those. Like I said, I'm poor. I wish I could enter an amount. Oh yeah, I'll repair stuff. Like, I want to buy this many. Which I need lots of Jorah because a lot of my level 1s do that. J Jorah I don't really need too often. Kandinko. There is one rune that I want to get that I don't think I have. And that's like a Hajinko. Let me see. So we want to go to enchanting. Nope. I do not have that. That is very hard to come by. So you have to spend... It's only available... In fact, if I go to search it, let's see how much this thing is, because I guarantee people are selling it. There's a rune that you can only get by doing player versus player content. And... it costs an absolute metric ton of... There's different forms of currency in this game. Let me show you guys. So... in here you have... This is the currency I'm talking about. Alliance points is one form of currency you can use in Cyrodiil to buy certain things. And oh my gosh, it's so expensive to buy a Hajinko. I think it's like 300,000, and it's just a giant pain in the butt. So what we're gonna do, let's reset my search. We're going to go for materials. We're going to go into enchanting, and we're going to go looking for a rune. I think it's a potency rune. Maybe not. Here, let's switch the unit. There it is. So it is a... okay. It's an essence. And it's... So it's this one. Or I think it's that. Yeah, the Hakijo. My bad. How is it spelled? H-A-K-E. Hajeko. There we go. So unit price. Yeah, 50 grand a pop. I have none in my inventory. So that's going to cost me 50,000 gold. I don't know how much it's going to cost me in Telvar stones. Yeah, these go for about 50,000. So let's enter Cyrodiil and find out. Standard. Standard, no CP. I don't... CP are the champion points, so that does present an unfair advantage, everything being equal. Basically, if you have champion points, the more champion points you have, the more powerful you are than your opponents. So that is an edge. And some people like that, some people don't. No CP, I don't care. I'm just here for the vendor, which I think, is this him? No. Where is our vendor? I think that's over here. Oh, my bad, guys. I gotta put on my colors. There we go. I'm in the Aldmeri Dominion. I need to look Aldmeri. Probably need to get rid of the blue, though. Alright, so... Dom Prism. That's 100,000. Where do you get the Hajeko?
This one offers
Or whatever it was. No, these... That's not it. Elite gear vendor. I might have to go to the Imperial City, which I am having none of. Actually, getting the Imperial City shouldn't be that hard, which I need to leave here to do because it's weird how that works. Alright. Oof, the Aldmeri Dominion is getting smushed. It's a good thing I'm leaving. I'm out. Jeez. Where do you buy those at? Oh man, I'm glad you're here with me on this journey, chat. So Imperial City, inner campaign. Accept. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to change the blue in that to be more of a brown if I actually wanted Dominion colors. So I think the merchants are over this way. We're about to find out. There's another player. What kind of merchant are you, sir? A style master. Okay, I need like a lot more of these. Nickel. Like, because again, I do the daily crafting writs, and I run out of stones so fast for all of my characters when they're just crafting. And what are you? No, not the station.
Pay no attention to the shrew of Tamriel. Yes, I also find. Pay no attention. Chips are the white tap 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 go. Great
Frostus is right.
Okay. I don't think I've talked to them before. I'm just looking for merchants. I think the guy I'm looking for is actually up ahead. Down way far this way. Whoa, that rendered in. Okay, that was weird. Telvar General Merchant. Telvar stones are another currency. What is all this stuff? Oh. Okay, what is that? You have a 50% AVA skill booster recipe in your inventory. Use transform the recipe scroll into... Oh, there it is. 5,000 a pop. And I have 5,063. And what is this? A Signal of Imperial Retreat. 250,000 for these, which you can buy. What is that? Ruby Blossom Extract. Platinum ounce. Filled soul shard. Huh. But yeah, there it is. The Hakejo. 5,000 Telvar stones. I have 5,063. Which I will buy one of those. Creates an armor glyph of prismatic defense and prismatic onslaught. What else did you guys have here?
What could they possibly want with
Lockbox mechanism. I don't do a lot of PvP in Cyrodiil as much as I wish to. Ooh. Earnings. What did you have?
the quicker you
Sets? Okay. Armor.
spend time in the
And you?
If we don't wind up Moloch, what can we do?
Okay.
They've convalesced you.
I have 27 of those. Huh. I do want to buy the... Because if you look in appearance in... I think it's polymorphs. You have these, the Zivkins. Actually, let's look and see what those are called. Because you can buy them with real money, which I would prefer. Because there's no way I can get 250,000. Was it you? The jewelry?
This
No. Who had them? Was it this lady? No. Where'd they go? I just saw them. I could have sworn. And it wasn't this dude. Right? It was this dude. No? Oh, it was this dude. Yep, there we go. Rune boxes, yes. Which cost 250,000. 12 stones, there's no way. Alright, now if I wanted to exit, I believe I just go out through the sewer, but I could have sworn it used to just pop you out outside the Imperial City. And you'd have to travel all the way from Cyrodiil. Like, I think this is it. Exit. Oh, okay, yeah, so it puts me back it puts you back to where you had entered from. Oh my gosh. So let's see how much rune boxes are. So we're going to, since this is, yeah, 50,000, jeez. That's 1/3 of my money. Reset search, we want rune box. What is this? Contains a bait kit memento? Okay, what's the most expensive one? Gloam Griffin. For 8,000. Oh, are there multiple pages? Like, how do I go to the show more results? Ah. Yeah, that's what I thought. What is that? That's an emote. Okay. What is this? Timber Crow? Oh, that's the one that people are always on about. Wanderer. Packed Banner. Gloam Griffin. What's the Swamp Jelly? Stonefire Scamp. Slag Town. Oh. Oh. Ugh. It's a white bunny rabbit. Okay, Nordic Bather Cell, which I have. I'm looking for the, again, the, oh, now I can change my outfit back to the sigil. Actually, let's go default Aerodel. My normal look for solo adventuring. Non-combat pets, I have mounts, and I like the Indiric. There we go. This is how I look normally. And let's zoom in, because zooming out is only for when we're out in the field. There we go. Ah, it's better. All right, what kind of rune boxes do you have? Show more results. Snowball Buddy? Daggerfall Covenant. No. Whoop. What happened? Oh, I reset it. Gosh dang it. I wanted to end the preview. Okay, so Towel, Fledgling, Fur Hood. What is that? It's an emote. Fire Breathers. Bait, Fledgling, Towel, Fledgling, Snowball Buddy. The Slagtown skin. What is the cheapest thing on here? Okay, the Snowball Buddy for 200. All right, I'll buy that. That's cute. I actually have the Mudball pouch. I don't think I'm gonna find a why? All right, what's the Siege Master? Oh, no, thank you. Yes, the Griffin. Rune box, and we're looking for Zivkin. I overpaid for the Snowball Buddy. What the? Oh yeah, that. The Timber Crow, huh? How do you get that? Rage of the Reach. Oh, they have the big-eared ginger kitten. Oh, yeah, him's so cute. Look at that. Stonefire Scamp, which I already have. I wish I could edit this for ones that are not in my collection. I don't think I'm gonna find the Zivkin anywhere. Those are expensive. What is that? Oh, it's a lion pet. Okay. Oh, the rabbit. Swamp jelly. Oh, man, that griffin is everywhere. Okay, let's try this out. Wait, rune box Ziv. Right? That's what it's called. Appearance, and it's a polymorph, and it is indeed Zivkin. Kyn. Okay. Yep, there it is. I don't think anybody has it, though. And if they do, it's going to be an absolute fortune. Like, those things are not going cheap. And why can't I check my mail? There it is. Give me that. So now we're going to add this. Whoops. Now we are going to add that. Use. We now have the snowball buddy. Added as a pet. This pet cannot path when placed as a furnishing. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think there'd be Zivkin there. Wow, you look nifty. What is she wearing? And the color, too. And you can even ask another player what they're wearing. Like, I like the dye. Like, what kind of red is that? I'm gonna ask her. Lo, I love your look. What red dye are you using? Oh, I spelled your wrong. I love you look. We can has English. Some of us, at least. And the final guild trader for this place. Yeah, 4.6 million. There's no way. I'm gonna try Rollicall, because for whatever reason, I've noticed. See, and that's the thing, like, some games, like, say, Star Wars The Old Republic, it's one economy across the whole board. You go to a trading mount thing on the mounted on the wall, whatever. Use that. If you can't find it, it doesn't exist. This one, they're everywhere. I'm never gonna get those Zivkin. Yeah. Yeah, 3.2 million. There's no way. Scintillating Scarlet is the color. That being said, we can look for other things that are not. What did we want? What's the... Oh, I actually have the sixth house robe. What are we looking for? It was that other one. It's the... Reach, whatever. That I've seen. It's that Reach outfit. I can't... Oh, I don't remember. That's interesting. Nothing I would wear. Everybody got that Griffin for sale. Yay, yay, yay. Can't give that thing away. This is an example of how to use this system. There it is, the Timber Crow. They want me to use the colon, huh? Yes, there we go. I don't like how they put quotes around it. I mean, that person wants almost $1 million for it. No thanks. Does anybody else around here have it? Okay, figures it's selling for about a buck then. A good old Billy. Okay, let's check back to where we were. Actually, yes. Eleanor Way Shrine. And you can actually teleport to your house free of cost. That the game did do. Oh. Ooh. Oh, man. Whoa.
Do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
Dude's floating. I wish I could learn how to fly. So yeah, about 1 million. How do you get that? Where would that be? So we'd go to appearance, we'd go to costumes, and we scroll down to not collected. There, it's... Oh, it's Cyrodiil. You ain't getting that easy. There's a lot of costumes here I don't have. Arena Gladiator, same thing. That's quest Emperor's Regalia, acquired by becoming the Emperor of Cyrodiil. Which, yes, your character can become the Emperor. You know, everybody's vying to be the new Emperor. You can become Emperor. In theory. It's really difficult, and I haven't done that yet. Acquired by using 10 plague-drenched fabrics from the Orcra City Public Dungeon. Pyrite Skeeve Master? Okay. 50 scaly cloth from the Silent Halls. The Thrafty Debonte gown? That's interesting. What is that? Oh, it's a quest. Okay. Zaji's Dragon Guard. Timbercrow Wanderer. Yeah. That's going to be expensive. You don't even have any in your guild. You don't have any. I am what's known as a 9/9 crafter. Not only that, yeah, 1.2 million. In fact, my character is Grandmaster Crafter. And oh, look, I have a 5-star equipment rating bonus. Because I have done a lot to get that. In fact, let's take a look at that. Where is that achievement? Let me show that off. Where's my summary on that? Grandmaster Crafter. Where is that sun gun? Grandmaster Crafter I got September 24th of 2020. And you have to have all of these others. And you get the Skyforged Smith Hammer and the Grandmaster Crafter title. And you have to have Master in everywhere else, basically, to get that. You have to master everything of everything. What am I missing in crafting? 3. Draugr, Yokuden, and Nakaviri. What am I missing in Draugr? Oh, it's decent chunk. Yokuden... An even more decent chunk. What about... I'm only missing swords for Akaviri. Are you serious? Let's get an Akaviri sword. Okay, let's reset search. Yes. Akaviri. Sword. Sword. This guy doesn't have any. This chick also doesn't have any. I imagine it'd be about 50k, which is a third of my money, but if 77k. Oh, that's ancestral. We're not looking for ancestral. I mean, we are eventually, but right now we're just looking for the normal. What are you wearing? See, guess the outfit. Oh man, this would be difficult. Like I said, there's so many options. You don't have Akaviri. Okay, nobody here got Akaviri. So now we're going back to that one place. Ralakal, I believe it's called. Ralka, whatever. Roller polar coaster. A dog chewing on a sock. That's what it's called. No swords. We can do this all day till somebody gives me a normal Akaviri sword. That's ancestral. I don't want ancestral. Well, I mean, I do, but I want normal Akaviri. This might be more difficult. How many alliance points did it take? I might just be able to buy it outright. But let's try guild traders. So, you can make a guild. A guild, you can have a bunch of people join your guild. And then you can bid on a guild spot. And normally the bigger, larger, more wealthy guilds will have the better spots, which is what I'm going to here. The guild trader is always going to be the same, but they will take your guild emblem and colors. So I am searching all the guild stores. Fruitlessly, it seems. There is a vampire lady there. Ancestral. Yep, I just might have to go to Cyrodiil. I mean, 2 rapid succession. Okay. Nope. Man, where's all the sharp, deadly, pointy objects at? I like the Indirk. They make funny noises. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm only going to be checking, and there's guilds all over the place, but I primarily check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. The 3 main capitals of the alliances, Somerset, Vardenfell, and for whatever reason, Rawlakal, whatever it's called. Nope. There are others, but they're not as key spots. Ancestral. Jeez Louise. Nope. 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 Can I look at this guy? Doesn't matter. He don't have nothing neither. Nope. Ancestral. See, there's that person, like, was riding a griffin wherever they went. They dismounted. But it's all dark colored, and it doesn't have wings. So it's like a weird feathered bird cat without wings. Yeah. Gotta, because I'm missing only one. I'll spend the money just to complete that achievement and get that done, so I know everything. Ooh, I like that mount. Oh, my head hurts, and I am tired. Figured I would try to stream today for you guys a little bit. That's ancestral, way overpriced. The first time me streaming this game. Ancestral. Jeez. You know what? I'm just gonna say screw it and enter Cyrodiil. Ay, ay, ay. Ancestral, again, overpriced. Okay, I'm out. I will check this last place here. If they don't have it, I'm going to Cyrodiil. I'll just buy it with alliance points, which I should be able to afford. Maybe. Ancestral. Once again. Sorry, somebody said something in chat about wanting a crafter, which piqued my interest. But I'm unfamiliar with what they put in parentheses. Clever alchemist? Is that part of the Master Crafter achievement? Okay, where's alchemy? Where's clever alchemist? Is there a clever alchemist? Sorry, guys. Doing business conductions. Might have to go to Hugh's Bane here. Time to do a little business, guys. Again, I'm a crafter. It's what I do. People need things crafted. I'm the guy. You may go to other guys for assassinations, PvP. Whoa, there's people here. Ow. That irritated me. I cannot tell you how much this irritates me. You have bothered Aerodel. Anyway, where was I? Am I still fighting something? Back here? Apparently I am.
I guess this is a fight now.
Go away, jeez. See, this is the problem with bringing with bringing your companion, because they like mother flower. What is up with this? Like, these guys, you know what? No, fuck everybody. Sorry for my language. Like, if you want to... I apologize for my language. That's frustrating. Anyway. We are headed up here. Yes, Gargoyle, I see you. See, now I can fight him. And I'm not even gear, like, I'm just trying to level the Sigic skill line. Man, what a giant pain. Something about companions, they aggro. Now, what was he saying? Metalworking, right here. What does he want? I didn't mean to take the great sword. Deconstruct that. Okay. Creation. The set. What did he want? He wanted 2 maces. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. So 2 maces. Sharpened. Wait, it doesn't matter the style, really. One sharpened. I don't think I have actually. Yeah, I don't have any potent Nerncrux. What was sharpened? Sharpened. There we go. Style. It doesn't matter. Like really. So what do I have the most of? Ancient elf. Let's see what we have got the most of, guys. We have ancient elf of 439. Oh, right there, primal. I think primal. What? I don't have any. Tasek, whatever it's called. Okay. Or Sunspire for Frost Embers. Okay, Primal it is. I need to have everybody do everything in Primal. Okay. Sharpen Primal 60. So, what did he want? One-handed, Nern, and Sharpened. I don't think I'm going to actually use Tempering Alloy. Need to go get some potent Nerncrux here. And we'll see how much of a fee I get. These are negotiable things, because this is not a difficult thing to do. Most, actually, that endgame people want isn't equipment, because the best equipment you find in monster drops and stuff, so you either buy it or trade for it. What most, like, endgame people want are potions and food. I think it's potent Nerncrux. How does this guy not have any Nerncrux? Ain't nobody got Nerncrux around here? Jeez. There we go. That's almost 40k. Okay. Nothing. I mean, those two are a good deal. It's 2 for 70. Even if he doesn't answer, I still need to get some Nerd Crux because I'm out. Ooh, 24. I'll take that. Easily. It's hard typing around my microphone. What the? What do you mean I have no system mail? I bought that thing for 24,000. What the heck? I better be getting that. I'm gonna be pissed. I have evidence. What? Whatever. I'll buy the one the lady had 2 of for 70. I guess somebody else saw the fact that there was 1 for 24 and hopped on it. Jeez. Anyway. Why did I get off my mount? I'm just riding through. How the fuck did I die? You kidding me? Like, really? Don't want to mess with that gargoyle. Apparently he wants to mess with me. Where's my spell power pot?
Don't panic. We can do this.
I'm not panicked. Ah, jeez. I'm annoyed. I'm not panicked.
That was a bit of a warm-up.
Yeah, see? For solo content, I really hate these guys. They aggro everything. Just die, man. Like, trying to get somewhere is frustrating. Anyway. Better get paid a lot. Creation. Oh yeah, improvement. Creation, same thing, but the... Oh, yeah. What? Okay, what is out here? Fuck's sake! Like, I'm seriously getting annoyed. What are the... What... You know, is it that damn jackal? I'm going to burn you to a crisp. You and your lineage. And these guys too. Just for good measure. Just for being jackals. Die, puppers. Put you on the endangered species list. If not, you know, there's another one. No, fuck you.
They're coming for us.
Anybody else? I love this game. Makes you feel so feisty. I'm not actually angry. I'm like, sometimes it's frustrating. It's like, are you kidding me? But no, I don't have gamer rage. Okay. Yes. Craft. That's frustrating. I hate when I mistype and the microphone's right here, so I can't type that well. Oops, committed a little B&E there by accident. Now, at least give me some of the money back. You could probably sell that for a profit. Anyway, enough of that trouble. This is typically... Let this be a lesson, guys, because I'm tired. This is why you negotiate first. Oh, I am tired. I shouldn't have yelled at those NPCs, being like, gosh dang, I'm... Die!
I can't wait to take a
Oh,
look
man.
at the inn.
What'd she say? What did she say? She can't wait to take a load at the inn? And you do you, sister. Oh, a load off. She can't wait to take a load off at the end. Aerodel, you need sleep. Wah, Oops. Okay. Okay, here we go. Whew. Alright, fun games. I do want to dye my outfit and make myself look sexy. And I do need to shave. Apologies, guys, for the scruffy. Sorry, but not sorry. I make this look good. My ex-girlfriend says I got a gobbler, though, so I'm gonna have to, like, remount that on the TV so it only sees, like, the top of my head. Do I? Hold on, let me look. No. I mean, if I go like this, everybody does. I am getting the fabled, legendary, cringeworthy neckbeard, though. It's been a few days since I've shaved. I like to stay clean shaven, because beards are itchy.
Many of my countrymen.
That cost more money than it was worth. Because I lost 16 tempering. How much is that? Those go for like 4K a piece. That's what, 64? And then the 70 I spent, so 70 plus 64. Let's if I gave him a discount, that'd still be like 140. He gave me 110, so he got a really good deal out of me, honestly. And that's my fault, and I don't blame the guy. He didn't try to cheat me or anything. I'm not, like, I even said 100K. I was lowballing it, you know. So he's like, okay, like he got the homie hookup there. And I don't, like I said, I don't blame him. I'd have done the same thing if someone's like underselling. You know, it's their fault for saying, here's, like, I'll take something that's worth, you know, almost twice that and sell. I'd be like, you're almost giving me half. Like, I'd be dumb not to take that deal. And he'd be right. You know, so you know, man didn't try to cheat me. I cheated me. He didn't. Why can't I sell? What is that? Why didn't that come up in the woodworking? Did I not go to deconstruct in the woodsery? No, I was looking for stuff to refine. Which, by the way, I want to charge these. Oh, they're not that empty. Never mind. How are these doing? They're full. Okay. This is my mess around set, my solo play. It's not even really geared for solo. Again, because I'm right now, I just have all the Sijic there. Oh, that's why I was running Sijic. Because I literally have the Sijic skill line. So let's change the horseback. Mounts. Equines. There we go. Now then, I did want to go to my default Aerodel outfit, which is number 4. Because I got a new green, guys. I got a new green. I did part 3 of basically or part 4. Part 3 in the story of the vampire Greymore thing. This was in the Reach. So I got Darkstorm Emerald. So let's change that when I had Ophidian Jade. Let's swap out the Ophidian Jade. Ooh. Well, that was Ophidian Jade. What did Viridian look like? What did Hist Green look like? Falinesti? No, Dominion. All these are Doomcrag. Like, Hunter? None of them had that good green. Woodsman. No. Sylvanar. Yeah, so the best I had at that point was the Ophidian. But now we have, in my opinion, one of the better greens. So I thought Fallen Esty was a good green, but Doomcrag. Doomcrag is the green. What do we got there? So all the green. Let's change that. What is that? Polished steel. Alien gold. Let's make that pop a little more too. And what's the blue here? Blackreach? Blackreach is a good one, but if we really want to pop, we'll use... Actually, no, I'll keep it Blackreach. As far as the yellow, I kind of did like the Alien Gold because it's dull. More dull. For dyeing. What do I have as polished steel gray? Okay. So let's go back to the Alien Gold then. There we go. My staff uses... Let's not have that white. I mean, we could even do that white, to be fair. But let's do an antique silver on that. And that has the divine gold. What if we gave that one alien gold? How would that look? It would not. What is the other color? Like, what is the third slot there? The handle. Okay. All right. I will be right back, guys. I gotta use the bathroom. Alright, I am back, guys. Again, apologies for the delay. Okay, so, yeah, poppin'. Maybe we could make the gold, well, do we want the gold subtle? What if we went with a Dominion yellow? How would that do? As opposed to the divine gold? Ooh, that divine. Oh, so let's use the Dominion yellow again. Okay, and compared to the Alien gold. Yeah, we can do Dominion yellow. And yeah, no, we can definitely have the divine gold here. Make that stand out. So we want antique silver. As far as the grip, let's have an adventurer brown for that grip. There we go. And antique silver for the metal. And this one. What do we want for that? Oh my gosh. What if we went Julianos white instead? Like, because that is a bright white. Holy monkey, that is a bright white there. For that. I mean, it helps it stand out, but gol darn. What if we had not that? Something green, maybe? Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Look at that there. I do appreciate the... well, maybe we can leave it like that. And this one, polished steel gray. Let's go with a little lighter bit. Let's go with volunteer iron. And there we go. Apply changes. Yes. There we go. Oh, looking fly bit. Look at me. I'm wearing metal foil. Yeah, baby. And I don't need the mount, even if I am doing the skill line. I like having my, Indiric. Okay. So we did the surveys, did a little crafting, lost a little, some mats there. Jeez. Man, 16 of those too. Ay, ay, ay. How much is it gonna take to get 16 tempering alloys? Even if that's 4. What did I say that was? That's 60 some odd thousand? Oh, man. Reset search. We want tempering alloy. We want 16. There's 8 for 80. These guys are going for 10 a pop, not 4? Jeez, they're really underpaid. 9. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're going.
I heard the very answer.
Tempering alloy, man. There's 10. How much did I spend? 16? Bleh. Oh, I really lost out on that deal. I'm kind of sucked up right now. 8 for 90. Oh my gosh. You pay for your mistakes.
Wait to take a load off it.
See, that time I heard it proper. Like, so how much is that? 80? So they're literally 10 apiece. Yeah. Earning all of my money. Getting back my materials. Oof. Let's just pop over here. I still have not done all of Somerset. I actually did the Thieves Guild and didn't fully level my character. It's weird. Alright, do I have to go to a different, like, region? Let's go to Grotwood, the main capital of the Aldmeri Dominion. Which Aldmeri is Aldmer. Aldmer, remember? All elves are called Myr, some form of Myr, Orismer, Chimer, you know, etc. Okay, that should put me back for the tempering alloy. Okay. And I used one. I bought two, but I used one. It's not a. It's a trait, right? I have fortified Nern Crux, one potent Nern Crux, and for enchanting, I did get me that super rare, sexy rune. I should have one. There it is. There it is. The Hakijo. For the prismatic. Now, thought I needed something for that. The trait. Let's go to standard Cyrodiil. So I am curious about yes. Oh, and that big thing in the sky sucking up the city, that's all part of the storyline. Man, I am tired.
Learn from your experience.
This one has much.
You're in luck, warrior.
That's right. I was coming to buy Akaviri. But where do I do that at? Let's try this way. I'm unfamiliar with really buying anything in Cyrodiil. I just go there to kill people.
Without the right accessories.
War Enchanter? Ah. What about you? War Researcher? Ah, here we go. 500,000. What is this? Creature with the ink. Okay, I don't have one of those. So all of these are five. Well, there was one for 100. Akaviri. I'm looking for Akaviri swords. 500,000. Rats. Well, there. I'm going to buy a Dawn Prism for jewelry. So now I have the ingredients to make everything. Akaviri swords, and I can't find it for sale. And even if I did, I spent most of my money paying for my mistake. You guys have seen me blunder. Got angry. Well, I wouldn't say angry. I got frustrated. Cussed at the NPCs. Gosh dang, getting slaughtered here. Look at that. And yeah, you can tell I've been all over Cyrodiil. Like, there isn't a black spot on this map. If it's black, it means you haven't been there. If it's white, it means you've been there. There isn't a black spot on this map. I have been everywhere in Cyrodiil. I've done a lot, but we are getting smoked. Again, see, like I said, the northwestern, Daggerfall Covenant, northeastern, Ebonheart Pact, south is Aldemiri Dominion, blue, red, yellow, getting beat up on. So I'm gonna leave, and I'm actually gonna go to my house, one of my houses. I own a few. I don't own them all. The one I'm keeping my eye out for that I really, really, really want more than anything is the Bastion Sanguinarius, which I foolishly did not buy when I had the opportunity. This is called the Colossal Aldemiri Grotto. And it is big. Big and empty. Up there is where I keep all my crafting. This place is beautiful. Somehow there's wrecked ships in here, so I'm thinking ages ago there was like a tsunami that wrecked some of the ships up there, or just a really pissed off mage. Ignore the stack of floating wood there. What's work in progress? This is my crafting section. Everything you need to craft all around here. Why isn't this on? I have a love of the Clockwork. Unfortunately, I don't like actual Clockwork City or the Clockwork House because it's just all sludge and grimy and oily, and it's like a car mechanic shop. No offense to anybody who does car mechanics, but you wouldn't want to live there. Like, as a home that has, you know, like carpets and drapes and stuff. It's a workshop. There's nothing wrong with it being, you know, having oil stains or anything like this because it's a workshop. But you don't want to sleep in puddles of oil. So, just, like, yeah. I'm looking so fly. Oh, man. Pretty fly for an elf guy. What did I want to look up? So, jewelry. If I were to craft, I can... What am I missing? Bloodthirsty. I'm missing a slaughter stone. I would like... And I'm missing Debellium. I have everything else. So remind me I need a slaughter stone and a... Debellium. Okay. And I've got Triune with the Dawn Prism. Okay, now enchanting for prismatic. There it is. Does magic damage and restores health, magic, and stamina. What is that like for armor? Tri-stat. Maximum health, magic, stamina. And a jewelry? Look for prismatic. Recovery. Compared to 169 stamina recovery. Speaking of stamina, where is that? It is... Hold on. If I were to reconstruct antiquities, like say the Ring of the Wild Hunt, 169 stamina recovery, and they have Swift. That's so cool. Um, 169. What did the Kuta give me? $169 stamina recovery. So it came with the yellow enchantment. Okay. So that ring of the wild hunt, because it automatically, whoop, it came swift. Okay. And then its enchantment was a stamina recovery, gold, Kuta, all that. Okay. I didn't know if it came max enchanted. I also have Ring of the Pale Order, which also has stamina recovery, which I wouldn't like. I would want... Oh, and it came with Bloodthirsty. Sure. What are some other antiquities? These are all the antiquities you can get, right? Okay, what do they do? What does this do? Increases the damage of your light attacks. Jeez. What's this do? Death Dealer's Fate? Fetty? Gaze of Sithis. Health, recovery, armor. Reduces your block mitigation to 0. Oof. No, no, no. Gain 100 weapons, spell damage, and armor. Bravest set you're wearing at least 3 or more pieces of. Okay. When you use a resource to cast a healing ability while in combat and your dominant resource is under 30%, gain 5 ultimate. Cost your transformation. Snow Treaders while in combat. Each stack increase your weapon spell damage. Your stamina is less than 50% increase your magic or recovery, but your magic is increase your stamina. Okay. Wasn't there something in the starter zone? The trainee. That just has max health, magic, and stamina, which aren't bad, and only for 3 sets. Okay. Craglorn has Cold Harbor. Ticket we've seen PvP. Stamina. While sprinting, what? Ooh. All speedums, huh? Impenetrable ain't bad. Reminds me of the starter sets. What did they do? 13, 18 max. And what did these do? Not that. Did add critical resistance, which is only useful when you're fighting players, because monsters cannot crit on you, even huge trial bosses. Only players can get a critical hit, to my knowledge. Let's find us a good set, guys. Alexia's Mercy. I like that music box. Stamina recovery. Blocking. What did that do? Oh, your abilities. That's so cute. This is only a 3 set? Oh, it's because it's just weapons and jewelry. Your damage taken from players by 3% and reduces the cost of your ultimate abilities by 15%. You don't say. Ah. Yeah, get me a set of thems. Reduces damage taken from players by 10%. So you'd want Buffer of the Swift and Blessings of the Potentates. Because that would be 3% for 2 items. And like you could do 2 rings or something. Or like if you're using 2 weapons. And then get a 5-piece of this. So that's 13% reduced damage from players. Though I've never used it. People I fight die too quickly for me to worry about that. Usually. There's so much to do here to read. Deadly Strike. Ooh. Nah. Eagle Eye. Ooh. It's okay for a 2-piece. For your flame damage overtime abilities. Okay. Man, how many are here in Cyrodiil? Minor Defile. What does this do? Just more Max Magicka. Okay. Reduce the cost, increase damage of your bow abilities. Hrothgar's. We aren't as interested in any of that. Imperial City. Just has, what, helms and shoulders? A bow. Arenas. Maelstrom Arena. We want a what is the difference between normal and perfected? Oh, we want perfected. Wait, 2-piece. So you'd need this in what, like a... Oh, no, because the two-handed weapons count as 2 pieces. So this adds offensive penetration. Your light and heavy attacks deal an additional X damage to your, to enemies in your wall of elements. We'd want it perfected. How do you get that? It's a restoration staff. Thunderous Volley. Wait, this is all from Maelstrom Arena? Oh my gosh, it's going to be so hard to get that stinking staff. And how do you get perfected? Trials. Therium Archive. No, I want Sunspire and I need False God's Devotion perfected. Adds critical chance, gain Minor Slayer at all times, increasing your damage done to Dungeon Trial and Arena monsters. Adds crit damage, adds weapon and spell damage, and then finally Oh, the perfect. Oh, so it tells you what the difference between that and the perfect. So, hold on. Okay, let's go back to arena. I haven't really poked around with this before. So, yeah. Okay, this just adds the offensive pin. So perfected just adds more. So if you're in trials in the Sunspire for False God's Devotion, the perfected is it adds weapon and spell damage, and then reduce the cost. Magic abilities by 8%. When enemy recently damaged dies, you restore magicka and gain major expedition, increasing movement speed by 30%. So it's the fact that it restores magicka and you deal damage against dungeon. This is the best PvE set, group PvE set out there that you can get. I mean, even solo, it's still great. Like, this is just really good. Is the perfected False God's Devotion. But that's a trial, and those are hard. The only trial I've really done is like Maw of Lorcat. Oh, I haven't done Maw of Lorcat since before the outfit system, so everything I demolished before then wasn't recorded. That's frustrating. Had so much stuff. Twilight Remedy, the Roar of Akatosh, Moon Dancer, Lunar Bastion. Oh, I'm sick right now. I ran so much Maw of Lorcage to get that stupid Dromothra skin. Ugh. DLC dungeons, huh? There's one somewhere, some such. White Gold Tower, yeah. You know, back in the day, Molag Kenna's was like the set to have. Healing, huh? Okay. One item adds all three? Okay. Stone Garden, what do you get there? Adds crit chance. Scale Color Peak, yeah, I have the medium and heavy and the heavy. I don't have any of the light, and I don't have the medium shoulder. Because I did scale color a few times, I think, to get the Necromancer skin. Red Petal. My roommate is after that. He plays this game, by the way, a lot. What is the monster set you get there? And he's after... No, it's got to be... Okay, I don't know what he's after there. Moongrave Fane. What was in here? Okay, so this wasn't a trial. I can probably do that. My roommate and some of his friends and I could probably do vet. Oh, I do have both of these from the Ice Reach. Max Magicka. Fanglair, I have a lot of too. Falkreath is bugged, so I don't like playing against that. There's a problem with the Minotaur boss. What do we got here, guys? Lady Thorn's guys, huh? Bloodroot Forge. They nerfed the Dark Elf so much. They used to do a % increase of fire damage. Now they're like, nope, you're burnt. No pun intended. Sewers. Yes, and I'm even wearing these as we speak. I have the Maw of the Infernal. Great set. 65 Telvar stones, jeez. If I got all three, it goes down to what, 25? Because there's a set, hold on. Somewhere, there's a place where I have all of them. It's not Necropotence. Hold on. Because I have a full completed set. And I believe the price starts at 75 and goes all the way down to... I don't have much for Mullable Tour or Reaper's March. Helakir? No. Where is it? Vampire Lord? I got a lot of Vampire Lord, but I'm missing it. So it starts at 75 and goes, I think, down to 25. But let's see. Let's find that full set that I have somewhere around here. Ebonheart Pact? Yes. The Mother's Sorrow. Yeah, down to 25. So it starts, if you have one piece, you can remake and recreate that one piece. There's 75 of this other currency called Transmute Crystals, not Telvar Stones. I misspoke. Transmute Crystals. These are called Transmute Crystals. So that's what you need to make stuff. So normally you go through something, you find it, you either equip it or deconstruct it, and it adds it to your collection. And you can remake it from there. The more you have of a set collected, the cheaper it becomes to remake an item from that set. The bare minimum, as you can see with the Plague Doctor, I've got one. I've got the staff. So it'll cost me 75 Transmute Crystals to remake that one staff, and I can only remake that staff because it's the only one I know. Unlike Mother's Sorrow, where I have everything, and I can remake pieces all how I want, and it's going to cost 25. Which is still a lot if I'm making... I still need over 100 if I'm going to recreate a set for one of my characters. That's going to be... What is this? Mother's Sorrow? It's going to be a minimum of 100 to 125 Transmute Crystals. And you get Transmute Crystals only through PvP. To my knowledge, I think you get to Elsher. Didn't know I had a lot of Deadland Assassin. Somerset. Yes. Griffin's Ferocity. The Deadlands. Ooh, what style is that? Angrave Guardian. Okay. Vardenfell. The Reach. Wow, I got a lot of Radiant Bastion. To the point I'm like, I got about half. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 12 out of 8, 16, 22. So 11, yeah. So I have slightly over half. Void Caller. Night Hollow? I kind of want to preview that. I wish I could see what it looks like. What's this? Witch Knight? The Vardenfell. What is miscellaneous? Oh, like the Antiquities. And Antiquities, since there's only one, it costs you 25. That I appreciate. So I can remake, Ring of the Pale Order for all of my level 50 characters, because your champion points are account wide. So once you're 160 on your account in champion points, then you will never go down. You only go up. Now, granted, I could make these for other characters that are level 50. So, yes. Why does it say I've only been here for 25 minutes? What happened to my stream? Jeez. Yeah, some arenas. Maelstrom Arena, I want the perfected crushing wall. Flame. What is the perfected? It just adds offensive penetration. I want one of those. That would help my build. And then preferably I'd want all 3. Then I could reconstruct them for 25. So I could make it for my other characters, which they all use. I've got, like I said, 4 characters at level 50. 3 of them are sorcerers. 1 of them is a necromancer, and they're all magicka based. I have Aerodel. And then from Aerodel, I have that Celestial I showed you guys, and Anbir. After her is Vevmar Telvani, the mage, and then Anna, which is my necromancer. So sorcerer, sorceress, sorcerer, necromancer. Okay, but what I really want that I just can't get the help from is getting perfected False God's Devotion. I want that set. Like, and not the shoulders and the helm. You automatically want to delete and add them here because you're going to be wearing a monster shoulder and helm. So you want, and the same thing with jewelry. You want, you can mix and match, but preferably you'd want to wear this and then put jewelry on somewhere else because this is nice, especially the perfected. It just adds more weapon and spell damage. Reduces cost, increases your movement speed. I mean, this is just fantastic. Combine that with what's that other one? There was one I was looking at. There's Mother's Sorrow is another really good one that I have everything of. For solo builds, that's also good. Increase your crit chance. And then one more, which I think is in the Daggerfall Covenant. Is it Rivenspire? It's Rivenspire. Necropotence if you're doing a sorcerer. And maybe a warden pet build, but I think this is for a sorcerer. Actually, I haven't played warden enough. I need the level of warden. I need the other class. I need one of every class at level 50. That's my goal. My Nightblade is my second highest, and that's Drokar Sihani, and she's the Dromath Ara, or the Khajiit. She's a Khajiit. And then right under her, I think, is my level 30 something Nord Dragon Knight. I need to get those guys to level 50. Then they're good. Then I can actually start doing in-game stuff with a Nightblade and a Dragon Knight. Maybe I could tank. And then I want... Now, Templar, there's 2 ways to run a Templar. Magicka and Stamina. Both are good. It depends on whether you want to be offense or you want to heal. Because Templars are just amazing at healing. I need to get more of the Necropotence. Where is this found? Rivenspire? And you can buy anything overland, people can sell in guild stores. Because it's bind on equip. So, all of these, the DLC zones, pretty sure dungeons, except for maybe Monster Helms. Maybe done. I don't know. Maybe. No. Everything overland you can, but dungeons you cannot. False God's Devotion and Sunspire. Veteran Sunspire for False God's Devotion. Look at that. Which, by the way, Sunspire, I believe, is in Elsewhere. Is it in Northern? Oh, we can just look. Look for the big mean, what is that? Sunspire. Yep, whoops, wrong button. Wait, I've got a notification. Huh? Oh. What's next? Telvar Stones. Ooh, 2,000 of them. I'm waiting to get to here. Which is in, like, 8 days. 9 days from now. That's nifty. The Thrafty, because they have login rewards, so I missed the first like 3 days of logging in. Because they do it on a 30-day. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 14, 21, 28. Okay, they do it on a 28-day basis. Like this month. So I missed the first 3 days because they do it monthly. I didn't miss out on much. We don't care about cram for fighting meals. I have everything researched. Like you guys saw, I'm a what they call a 9/9 crafter. Telvar stones, meh. Everything else here, more instant research. The experience scrolls, don't care about. You know, potions, don't care about. Poisons, definitely don't care about. Meals, you know, nothing here interests me except that. Featured, what is this? I have the developed mask. No, thank you. Pledge of Mara. I don't think Aridel's the right gender to be wearing that, but since it's designed for a female, but okay. It's not bad. Don't care about the house. I don't care about the Valentine's Day thing that they're doing right now. Ugh. Crown crates. This boy. Whoa. I'm on my crafting thing. I look spiffy. I do like this new green though. Oh, wow. Did I change the dye to my arms? Those are also black reach? Okay. Because I have on Trinimac. I thought I also had on the like the Dromothra sash, which apparently only has 2 dice slots. Let's see which dice slot does what. Okay, I see it. So it's that symbol there. That lights up, and then the rest is the metal behind it. Okay. So the symbol, we would, want to be gold? Yes. And behind it, we would want Volunteer's Iron? Much better. And did I not do Hollow Jack shoulders? I thought I did, because they glow. That would be in the... What's... Silicon Ring does not glow. Where's Hollow Jack? Or are those... There they are. Yeah, I'd have to re-dye them. And are there anything special here that glow? Huh. Interesting, but no. No, but the Hollow Jack glow. What? They only have 1 dice slot? Okay, let's turn them green then. Oh, that's a darker green than I prefer. It's a lighter green. Ew. I said a lighter green. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Let's go lighter. Come on, Aridel. You're good at dyeing things. His green? That's the problem when you're mixing and matching things from different sets. They don't always match like that. Speaking of which... Nope. Let's do Abyssal Barrel here. See if that matches the rest of the blue. It does. Almost too much. There we go. Okay, because I don't have the glove, like... What are some good gloves? Now, what are some special ones down here? There's prisoner's chains. No, thank you. And then what? What would look good? What is that? Akaviri? No. Ancient Elf? No. Ooh. Oh, Argonian gloves. Because if we went down to the T's for Trinimec... Went to dyes, and then actually dyed this the proper color. There. That's what everything Trinimec would look like. Heck, let's get the staff going. Where's the Trinimec staff? Which I think is just... Yeah. So if we dyed that the same... green, and then... blue... and then Dominion yellow. There we go. That's everything Trinimec. Which... I don't really like Trinimec. I just like the outfit style. The cool wings. There are other outfits that... Whoops. That give cool wings. Where are the ones that do that? I think it's Ragata. Do I have Ragata? Yeah, there's the Ragata, which has the wings. But there was also another one, which I think is Welkinar, and that one I don't have. Yes, Welkinar. Ew. Also have wings. So there's three ones with wing-ish wings. So this one, which have the wings like come out of the back, and there's ones that have wings go to the side, and then there's what I have that they're less wings and just more design, but yeah. But man, I look good. Okay. Alright guys, that is going to be it for me for a while. I am exhausted. I wanted to try this streaming for the first time without a controller. It's a little awkward, especially if I'm going to type. I could not do this running a trial. I'd have to put my microphone somewhere else. Oh man, I am tired. I am taking a nap immediately. Oh, look at me. Ooh. My roommate hated it. He hates anything that has color. It's like, it's bright and shiny and gaudy. Again, anything that has color. If it's not black and white monochrome with maybe a hint of being sat next to something that once in the past had color before it was drained out of it, he'd be like, no, my eyes, I'm dying. And start crying, like, tears of disbelief that anybody likes anything color. He's like, all the colors have to be dim and dark and toned down and, barely noticeable. It's like, to each their own. I could have gone a little bit more overboard, but that's the only other thing I might change, because if I wanted to make Aerodel as I am, my colors are either mostly green with like some blue and maybe gold or something, like this, or because green being the primary color. Or I would do white and blue. Because white and blue are other colors. And Aerodel is actually a chronomancer. Another reason I'm trying to level up Sijic. And no, Aerodel is actually not from here. Aerodel, like I said, is from Pathfinder. But this here I can kind of have an accurate representation, sort of. I kind of like the claws on the gauntlets here. I think these are the Light Dominion gauntlets. They give me claws. Yeah, so Drokar is level 35 and Varg is level 32. What is that? Dragon Knight and Nightblade. I need to get them up. And then I need to figure out what Warden. And because I have a Necromancer. So I have a Sorcerer and a Necromancer. And then I'm getting up my Nightblade and my Dragon Knight here. That means I need 2 more of a Templar and a Warden. So... Where'd the sound go? Weird. Alright, guys. I will be back, hopefully, with... if you want to see more Pokemon, let me know. I'm going to try streaming this. Tomorrow is the premiere of the Legacy of the Sith on Star Wars The Old Republic. I know it's not Elder Scrolls related, but I'm just FYI. So I will be streaming that, which is why I kind of wanted to test the keyboard and mouse functionality here. So I'm usually using controller when I stream. Keyboard and mouse IRL does give you a lot more freedom and control. You're more precise. Controller is just more comfortable, in my opinion. But yes, so tomorrow, Legacy of the Sith. Looking forward to that. I'm going to be on there a while. Then in 3 days, I believe, 3-4 days after that, so like this weekend, is Horizon Forbidden West, which I will be streaming on my PlayStation 4. Because I am poor and I'm not paying scalper prices. That should be illegal. Like, it's illegal to do that for, like, baseball game tickets and stuff, but not for gaming consoles. Anyway. Yes, so I will see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in and checking out, and I will be back